Anyway, hi everyone. The button has been pressed. We are live.
Dr. Nick.
Right. I'm not trying to yuck your yum. I'm just saying if you don't know what it is, don't Google it.
Yeah. No, totally. I think that's good advice. Or if you do Google it, add like 5e after it so you get more D&D centric results. Right? I feel like that also works.
That's always the cheat code.
Yeah, even if it is something gross, that'll temper
the reach around D&D 5e.
Yes.
Have you seen the meme
This is off
where
the
it's
rails
like
already.
the meme where it's like two guys at like the NSA with like the headphones, they're listening in,
Yes.
and like they see somebody typing, and it's like how to build a bomb, and they're like the red alarm goes off, and they're like, oh, we got a live one, and then like backspace, how to build a bomb 5e. It's like, oh, never mind.
Oh no.
It's just a nerd.
Okay, so apparently we can't have a full house. Nice things can't happen to us.
I'm alive.
Nope.
You're alive? Okay, cool.
He lives.
I saw your thing light up. Hello,
think-
everyone,
I
and
think
welcome
hello,
back. By the way, a few words of things before we start. I'm gonna just drop all of the commands in here before I even say anything. If you guys want to support us for as little as $1 instead of paying the new outrageous prices on Twitch, we do in fact have a Patreon. We do upload after sessions on Monday to the Mondays. I have like a Wednesday one. Engage the algorithm, yeah.
Engage.
Also, hi YouTube. We have a Patreon you can support us for as little as $1. We have some more expensive options to get you some more expensive things. Spoiler alerts, the homebrew I'm doing for this month, I'm doing WoW weapons, like legendary weapons from WoW. So that should be cool. We also
Did
have
someone
merch.
say Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker?
Somebody, in fact, is going to say Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker. We also have a merch store on Fourth Wall. We have some shirts and glasses and some other things and polos up there now. More merch coming soon. Hopefully, knock on wood, I can get my graphics guy to do that.
Glasses like for drinking, not for seeing
Yes.
better.
Yes.
That did
I
throw
mean,
me
if
off
you-
for a
I
second
mean, if
because
you
I
wanna
did just
make
buy
We have
glasses.
glasses. Like, oh, I need new glasses.
If you want to
Shit.
make glasses out of the glasses, I'm sure they would work, but I'm not sure how well.
Would those be considered
It's
beer
called
glasses
beer
if you had
goggles.
beer before then?
Hey yo, hello Voodoo Berry, how are you? And we also dual stream to YouTube. So if you want to check out our VODs without interfering ads like on Twitch, you can check us out over there. Likes and subscribes are appreciated, and VODs are available there immediately after. In quality we stream in, which is
Oh.
awesome.
And
just gonna
if you
say
have
this.
time, maybe if you have a minute, try watching both at once
Yes.
and just see what happens when you cross the streams. I'm
Yeah.
curious.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Do we have any update on Valactra?
We don't.
Because this homie happens to be on WoW right now.
I know he's coming back at some point. I don't know. Sorry, personal stuff.
I'm
Anyways,
I'm
anyways.
sorry. Voodoo is one of my homies. Made me think of that.
Yeah,
Hi,
totally.
Voo.
Hello. Last time you all arrived.
Hell yeah,
in
we did.
Vasselheim. I was waiting for somebody to interject with something there. So, the Dawn City, the cradle of creation, the home to many religions in the planet. You all spent some time in the library, the Cobalt Vault. One of you had a journey with the Raven Queen. And one of you went shopping for some gunpowder, for some black powder.
You're saying I
Yes,
missed
I did.
Victor because I was on fucking vacation?
You, in
You
fact,
did miss Victor.
did miss
Watch
Victor.
the VOD.
Well, you know what? Thankfully, I can go back and see it on the VOD channel.
Hey!
Victor is my homie now.
Hey, full circle. Yeah, Victor is his own.
Rai does the voice pretty well. I was impressed.
Thank you.
I
I
was actually super.
My roommate will tell you this. I was walking around the house starting like Friday, doing the Victor
You were-
voice like 2 hours a day. There
Quick
was
show
a-
of
You gotta
hands.
practice that.
Quick show of hands, chat. You can participate in this too. Who's surprised by that?
If anybody puts their hands up,
Oh,
I'm
nobody.
shooting you.
Nobody at all.
If anybody puts their hands up, I'm shooting you.
No, if anyone puts their hands up, Crackdoor's shooting them because Crackdoor has the gun.
But yeah.
Hands up.
Yeah.
Craig for his hand.
But yeah, no. There was a supercut of all of the Victor scenes on YouTube that I watched and was doing it like 4 days before the episode started. Anyway, as the episode ended last time, Kade sent some messages out through the city, gathered up the team, I think, as probably Cyrus is most of the way down the giant set of stairs to the Platinum Sanctuary. The team would arrive at the bottom of the stairs, ready to go back up and start Kade's trial.
Sorry about that. They said they're not going to be able to answer my question until after you finish your thing.
Oh, well, that sounds about right.
Apparently, only somebody of your soon-to-be position is allowed to answer said question, so I've got to wait.
Well, I guess we'll make this quick.
We better make
Or as
sure
quick
that he
as we
gets the
can.
position.
Okay.
So what do you need of us?
Well, it's going to depend on the trial, honestly, but I'm going to need help from two of you, essentially, for each one. But whoever I pick can't help on the next.
Hmm.
And I'm not entirely certain as to what these trials will entail in terms of the details. They gave me a very vague description. So we have to go based on that.
We at least have some time to strategize and theorize about what they will entail based on these vague descriptions.
Well, basically, just look around, make sure everyone's actually gathered together. Do we want to actually find some place to sit down so we can actually strategize this?
Oh, that'd probably be good. It's what time is it? Almost lunchtime-ish?
Yeah, it's almost lunchtime.
I don't know, we can strategize over a meal. Let's find us someplace to eat.
Remind me, after the literal bloodbath thing, did Demi prestidigitation my stuff clean?
I mean, we were walking
thought we
back
were talking
to
about it,
to the
right.
everybody else, so I'm sure I would have
Right.
done that as we were walking, and I was trying to like give you my wisdom about the Raven Queen.
Okay, cool. I was just double checking. I'm like, am I covered? Do I have like blood caked on me still? Like, do we need to address that? Or okay, cool.
It probably happens
But
more often than you would imagine in this city, so it's probably a more common occurrence.
That's a fair point.
Oh, Veridian, you do have something between your teeth, though.
I'm just
I would have tried to been
visualizing
there
that.
since
That's
breakfast.
not
Then
okay.
shit.
above game though, there's something that I want to retcon. So, Cade, you went to right to your the Tower of the Platinum Dragon, right? Like
Yeah.
you weren't with us when we went to the Cobalt Soul, but Luca, while we were there, I asked everybody if there was anything in the library they wanted to find because like we had full access, and even if there was something you couldn't find, I was gonna like sneak in and go to the restricted section. So if Luca had a library, another library at their disposal, what do you think that they would have found or asked to find?
Information on silver dragons and history thereof.
That's right. Okay.
And then also above game, are we staying like in the Cade Sanctuary place, or are we like going back into the town?
You guys are at the bottom of the stairs right now, so you can easily stay in Silvertown's reach. Go to Quad Roads.
Also, I think Luca would try and see if there are any records of anyone else gaining power from metallic dragons in general. Sorry.
No, you're good. But yeah, you guys are technically in the city. You haven't gone back up the stairs to the Platinum Sanctuary yet.
I figure we can go find some place to sit down and eat and strategize down the quad roads. Silver Talon's reach might feel a little stuffy.
Lead the way.
I might actually have to defer to your judgment on this one, as Kate gestures to the group, because I've been in there the whole time. I haven't had a chance to walk about and explore.
I guess I'm the only one who's been here before, so I guess I'll lead us to someplace.
Easy enough. There are a bunch of little tiny restaurants and shops down a bunch of the alleys in the bazaar and the quad roads. You all can get some lunch in one of these tiny little places down a back alley. And have relative solitude, probably besides like one or two other patrons. A place that can probably fit like 25, 30 people.
Oh. Yeah, I think this will do.
Do nicely.
Well, before we get too far into it, Cade, did you ever hear back from the folks at Zephyra that you sent that message to?
As a matter of fact,
Yes, he did. You sent a message to Gilmore. They had wondered where you guys had gotten off to. You discovered you guys were gone for... You left that night. You were gone for one whole day, and then the message got through. It was the second day. So you guys lost... Compared to how much time you physically experienced, you lost like a day and 8 hours in the real world.
time dilation's a bitch. Yes, Cyrus, they're aware of our situation now, though they are certainly concerned over what the fuck happened. Hopefully you will be able to explain it a bit better in more detail once we actually get back. Unfortunately, these spells can only transfer so much information at a time.
Oh, sure. I just wanted to make sure we at least checked in with them. Didn't want to, leave them in the lurch.
So what are these vague clues you got?
Well, from what I understand, there are 3 separate trials to undertake. There is the trial of honor and justice, where I am to retrieve a relic of Bahamut from the Temple Guardian. No details on the method, so I assume it's our choice, essentially, as to how we go about it.
I would think that the name of the trial may imply an intended method.
Yeah.
What about the
And
next
then
two?
there's the trial of compassion and righteousness, where we have to go through a trial that a Dawn Marshal went through in the past. Essentially put the tenets of the Platinum Dragon into practice. Do our damnedest to see it through.
And the third.
Sorry. I need to bring this there.
Thanks.
Yeah, there you go.
The third. Sorry about that. And the third is the trial of freedom and order, where we have to reignite the glass beacon of Bahamut. Very little detail given on that one as well.
Each trial seems to have its own duality.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody with proficiency in religion? Besides Cade.
Nope.
I do.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a bunch of godless folk.
I have.
Yep.
Um, both of you make religion checks for me.
I rolled very poorly.
Yes, you did.
18.
Okay, cool.
One of us got 7.
Verdi, and these roughly seem to fit with what you remember the tenets of the Platinum Dragon being, although you can't remember them at all in this moment. Except, yeah, those words are somewhere in it. Luca, you remember them. I'll send you all 3. I'm also going to send them automatically to Cade in case he doesn't have them pulled up somewhere.
I had that shit bookmarked, but the bookmark is gone.
Okay.
Well, Kate, I'll tell you what concerns me about this, and it's not really any of these trials themselves, it's you.
What do
Do
you mean?
you get a break in between each of these 3, or like you're gonna have to be there for all 3 of them?
I'm honestly
So,
not sure.
but I think I would say, I mean, I think like you don't get like do one of them and then like sleep and then do another one and then sleep, like it's all in one afternoon.
From how it was explained to me, they have to essentially be done back to back.
So to me then, it seems like it's important if there are other folks here with healing magic who can help you out during some of these trials to try to maybe get those of us who can help with that spread out.
That's a very good thought.
Very
Like
good.
I think it's just me and Verdian. Or possibly Demi. We don't really know that much about what Demi can do. But I
I've
would
never been much
say
of a healer.
I would say probably me and Verdian shouldn't go together.
I agree. And
I'd have
building
to
off
fully
of
agree on that.
building off of that idea, I think unless one of our talents is particularly well suited to the first, which I wouldn't assume it is, but unless we decide that it is, I think it would be best for us to be distributed across the later 2 as well, when Dusk is more likely, when Kate is more likely to be tired and potentially have some of his energy drained, not be able to manage that himself.
I already had an
What
idea
were
of
they
who
called
to bring
again?
in.
The first one was Honor and Justice.
Yes.
Yes.
The second one
Compassion and righteousness.
Compassion and righteousness.
and the third one.
Freedom and order.
Okay.
Well, I certainly already had an idea of who to ask for help on the first, for honor and justice, because it seems very straightforward. And Kate will look over to Fennec and then to Crackthor.
You
You
need
do
some,
want to crack skulls and
some
you do
help?
want to crack skulls and stab shit.
Yeah.
That sounds like
Crack
fun.
skulls, stab shit. I'm down.
That's funny. That's how you divine honor and justice.
Yeah, Finnick's honor and Cragthor's justice.
They need to
'Cause
get
my next
matching
question to
tattoos
you,
for the
Kade,
Cannabis
was-
campaign now.
By the turtle of
Sorry.
honor and the goblin of justice.
Sorry,
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 have
Deb-
Persuasion
sorry, Debbie.
and reason. Here's honor. Here's justice.
Sorry,
Or
Debbie.
those are the
what-
names.
Demi, what were you saying?
Go ahead, Luke.
I was just gonna say they're the honor and justice are the names of Cragthor's two swords. And I was like, do you want to experience both of them?
That is not the name of them, but they shall now be known as that.
Kate, I'd like to know what those words
Swift
mean
justice.
to
Hmm?
you. I'd like to know what those words mean to you. All 6 of those words. What do they mean to you?
In this essay, I will. No.
Webster's Dictionary.
In this essay, I will throw hands.
No. No, it's a good question.
It honestly is. Honestly, those are all. Each one of those words is something that, to me, they're definitions that I wrestle with even today. That's probably why I'm being set. Whether it's why I'm being set to perform these trials.
Probably exactly why. If you're going to honor Bahamut, you have to live his ways. You have to embody all of those things, but if you don't know what they mean to you, how can you live them?
Indeed.
So if Finnick and Cragthor are honor and justice, what you got for the rest of us?
Well, when it comes to freedom, when I look about our group here, I can only think of one individual. Looks over at Verdian. So I'm definitely wanting to have you along for that one, for that trial, for freedom and order.
Very well.
Which means, Cyrus, I can count on you for the compassion and righteousness.
Of course, you can count on me anytime.
I'll let you pick which one you are.
Oh, stop. Just don't let Drix hear that you thought I was either one.
Well, you don't have him out right now. He's not.
Well,
hiding
he's
somewhere.
around, but I don't think he pays much attention when I'm not talking to him.
I was so
You
expecting
hear,
this
you
sudden
hear, you
Drix
hear,
voice.
you hear like a snore
Yep.
end, like a snore, like. Hey, somebody say my name.
Go back to sleep.
Okay.
That was quick. For compassion and righteousness, I need one more. Luca, can I count on your help?
Of course. I'll do whatever I can.
And Debbie, can I count on your help for freedom and order?
Well, of course. Anything that gets me into any of these sanctuaries and find out what's going on, I'm down for.
Excellent. Grabs his mug.
So
Big swig.
So trial 1 is melee, trial 2 is charisma casters, and trial 3 is intelligence casters.
Wasn't the intent, but there we are.
It works.
'Cause remember, you have to
Wild.
steal something on your first one, right?
We have to secure something on our first one. Doesn't necessarily mean we have to steal
So,
it.
knockout shot.
Is relic get?
Achievement get relic.
All right.
Grab the thing off the guy. Bloop, bloop.
What if it's in one of those boxes that takes like 20 steps to open?
When you said that, all I was thinking of was the box from the beginning of Glass Onion. All right.
He has to like reach into the bag and find out what kind of dragon he has to fight.
Oh no.
No,
It is now.
no.
No.
You've doomed us.
I was just thinking it seemed very much like Goblet of Fire to me. It's like
It's Yeah, you guys.
Kade! Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?
Harry.
Is that you saying that calmly?
Mm-hmm.
Lord. All right, you guys finish up your lovely meal
Hmm.
and head back up the stairs to the Platinum Sanctuary. Oh, I opened up my wrong group of tabs there. Where they are waiting for your arrival. Both High Bearer Vord and Scale Bearer Jan. For those of you who haven't met them yet, Vord, the High Bearer, is a older elf. Hair starting to turn white, which is not common to see in an elf. Light brown hair besides their skin slightly glowing like a bluish silver almost, and they have like an intricately way more gaudy, way more intricately crafted version on their neck piece, like a huge metal neck piece of the symbol that Kade carries.
His bling is bigger.
Jan is a very old man with like huge, thick Coke bottle glasses. Kind of standing there. Vord will speak. Are you ready?
We are.
Who will be the first to accompany you into the trial chamber?
Kade will gesture. Finnick, Crackthor.
Finnick will step up.
Ragdoor will step up.
Excellent. You may follow me. The rest of your companions, you may stay in motions to some benches near where the door they're about to walk through is. We will come get you when the first trial is complete.
Cyrus will make 2 elixirs of healing to go with the one he's already got, and then start short resting on the bench.
Okay.
He's immediately ready for triage.
They walk you
I-
all
If you take some hits in the first fight, I gotcha.
as you all walk through the first set of double doors. They close behind you. There is a singular door in front of you. Vord will take their staff and tap the side of the door, and lit up in draconic runes above the door will shine in gold The first commandment of the Platinum Dragon. Stand as a paragon of honor and justice, and the door will open into a shadowy darkness. I hope to see you on the other side.
Let's go.
The three of you walk through a veil of shadow into the room. The room is intensely dark, but there is light in front of you. And as you step through the shadow to the edge of the light, you can see this platinum relic sitting on top of this staired dais. And in front of it, a construct seemingly made from the 5 metals of the 5 metallic dragons.
That must be the Guardian.
I assume you are going to continue moving forward.
Yes, in a
Into the-
non-threatening manner.
Dark Souls boss room.
We haven't seen an HP bar pop up yet, so we're okay so far.
Yeah, but there's the Latin music.
I do not see.
Fuck!
As you step into the light about 15 feet away from him, the construct comes to life. Welcome to the first trial of honor and justice. I am the guardian of this relic, and I have tested scale bearers for centuries. It is my only purpose to die for them in honorable combat. What say you?
Kade grabs hold of his symbol, bows his head. It would be an honor to face you, as others have in the past.
Good. And he will pull out his sword as you can hear like the oil start to pump through as the joints become lubricated, and he is ready for combat.
Kade pulls his shield and the mace.
Fight with honor and justice.
Honor and justice.
I need everyone in this room to roll initiative, please.
21.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
18.
18. Okay. Cragthor, Finnick, and Kade is the order. Actually, he is on that step, to be actually honest. Cragthor, you are up first.
Sorry, one second. It's taking a minute to load.
Yeah.
Internet's being yeah, so yeah, we're definitely gonna run up there
Okay.
and We are gonna bonus action blood mount, or sorry, crimson.
Crimson, right? Okay.
We are gonna crimson right, and then first attack is going to be a 25.
That will hit.
Sorry, taking my necrotic damage roll.
Yep.
All right. First attack is gonna be 9 points of regular damage and 5 5 from the crimson right.
It doesn't take the crimson right or the necrotic damage.
Oh, I didn't even roll an necrotic.
Yeah, because I assume you're using 9 lives.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was using 9 lives. I hadn't
Yep.
even rolled that yet.
Yep.
I was waiting to see. I'll go ahead and roll the second attack.
Yeah.
So it took 9 points of piercing.
Yep.
And then the second one is another 12 points of piercing.
Okay. Very
It's
cool.
gonna end it for me.
Heck yeah. Finnick and then Cade.
Finnick's gonna bonus action rage.
Okay.
He's gonna run in and he's going to swing at it with his great axe.
Alrighty.
$23 to hit.
23 will definitely hit.
$12 damage.
Okay.
Second swing.
Yep.
$25 to hit.
Does hit.
$14 damage.
Okay. Alright. That's bonus action, so... Cade, you are up.
All right. Let's see. Kate is going to bonus action cast spiritual weapon behind the guardian.
Okay.
And it will chomp at its backside.
Okay.
That's 25 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
That is unfortunately only 7 radiant damage.
Spiritual weapon radiant damage?
Or is that? I'm sorry, force damage. I don't know why I
Force,
looked
yeah.
at that symbol and I thought radiant.
Alright. That will go through.
Splendid. And then Cade will step forward
Mm-hmm.
and take a whack at it with the war mace.
Okay.
That is a 23 to hit.
That will in fact hit.
Yep. And okay, that's going to be 8 points of bludgeoning.
Alright. Great. Anything else?
Nope. You're right there.
Cool. It's now the construct's turn. Cragthor does an 18 hit.
Beats it, so yeah.
Kade does a 21 hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Finnick does a 22 hit.
Yep.
It will... You'll hear the gears inside of this construct whirling, and it will spin and hit all three of you for... 18 points of slashing damage.
18.
Yes.
Halved is...
Can I intercept for Cragthor on this?
Does it specifically say it can't be an attack against you? Oh, it's all... They're technically separate attacks, so yes. While you're rolling the damage reduction, I'm gonna go turn my AC down.
Oh, max damage reduction. That is 13 reduced for you, Cragthor.
I will give myself 13 health back since, you know.
Yup.
The moment I hear damage, I'm just sitting there like, fuck, right? Really? Really, you're gonna whirlwind me? Okay.
Hit us like a Hitmontop, man. That shit hurt.
Yo, I was more thinking Hitmonlee because, like, the legs fly.
Yeah, but Hitmontop can do the full spin with all three legs.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know, his pointy head's kind of creepy.
It is. It really is.
Can I Sentinel attack?
So, right, I do want to question. Does he hit us like Hitmontop or Hitmonlee?
Top.
Damn it.
Let me
Right.
look
You
at
win.
how Sentinel is worded really quickly.
When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use.
Yeah,
your
so the
reaction.
action says you make attacks against every target in melee with you. So I guess it would count as two separate attacks. So yes.
Okay. So that would be a dirty 20.
That will in fact hit. Just hit, yeah.
Hey, learning things.
11 damage.
Okay. All right. That is his whole action. So, let me roll to see if it recharges, and then Cragthor, you are up.
All right, let me roll the first attack. Let's see, 24 to hit.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead and roll that. 5 plus 7. It's 12 points of piercing.
Yep.
Yes, I'm taking the thunder and everything.
Yep.
We're gonna offhand attack. That's gonna be a miss. I don't think a 12 hits.
12 does not hit.
All right, we'll roll the second main hand. That's gonna be a nat 20. So that's 13 plus 6. It's only gonna be 15 points of damage. I roll a 2 on the die.
Okay. All right, it's looking real messed up. Start to see the oil leak out of it. Vinnick.
First swing. Only a 13.
That will unfortunately miss.
$23 to hit. Second hit.
Yeah, 23 hits.
Only for 10 damage. all the turtle wrote.
Great. Kade.
Right, bonus action attack with the spiritual weapon.
Mhm.
That's gonna go wide. That's only a 16, so that's just gonna bounce
Bounces
off,
off the armor, yeah.
Oh well, that's okay. I wonder if this thing actually does take radiant damage. Let's find out. I'm gonna fire off a guiding bolt at first level.
Okay.
That's gonna be a dirty 20.
That will just hit.
All right. And Finnick and Crackthor, as Kate is channeling this, you're hearing him muttering under his breath in Draconic, or the verbal part of this.
It's just gibberish to me.
I just hear the Draconic and I'm like, what the fuck?
Going to be 11 points of radiant damage, and it's now shiny.
Kade. You cast the spell.
It
You
doesn't do
watch
shit,
it
does it?
reflect off of his spell shield. You take 11 points of radiant damage and are knocked back 15 feet and prone.
Oh, fuck.
I said honorable combat, young one.
Simply using the tools Bahamut gave me.
You may not always have them. These are lessons to learn.
Indeed.
I assume you're going to stand up from prone before the end of your turn.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get up from prone, and I will cross the distance once more,
Okay.
which will take up all my movement. Shield up
Great.
at the ready.
All right. Cool. He's going to do his other thing this turn that he has.
Oh, he has another funny thing.
He does. Cragthor in 18 hits.
Yep.
And
Beats
he-
it, beats it.
Yeah, okay. I just want to double check. Hello, Kale. And a 25 will hit Finnick.
Yep. Can I Sentinel on the attack against Cragthor?
No, because of what is just about to happen. I need you to make both strength saving throws.
Okay.
I hate you.
Well, that's shitty.
Oh,
That's
no.
a 6.
Okay. What did you get, Finnick?
Wasted a nat 20 for 29.
Okay, cool. He holds out his arms to the side. Blades concealed in them, 3 of them shoot out of each. You both take 12 points of piercing damage.
Intercept for Crackthor.
12 divided 6 damage.
Oh shit.
Finnick, they deflect off your shell just enough that you are not pinned to the wall. Cragthor, you are pinned and restrained against the wall by these daggers.
What does the intercept do?
It reduces the
The
damage.
intercept is 8.
8?
Yeah, so that's 8 less damage you take.
So you'll take 4.
So 4, yeah. That's all I was trying to figure out.
I think your friends have helped enough. We can finish this. He
Very
says
well.
that loud enough that all of you can hear that, by the way, even though Finnick, you are not pinned. That is all he can do on his turn. Cragthor's up. But I assume he's not going to be the athletics checks to pull the daggers out of the wall.
I'm gonna try
You're
to
gonna
make
try?
the athletics
You're going
check.
to try and make the athletics check to pull the daggers out of the wall as your action?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, why not?
go for it.
All right. Let me roll.
Let me roll for it.
That's a 15.
You get one of them out, but the other 2 are still very stuck in the stone wall.
Fuck yes, I got one of the 3.
You can give that as a trophy.
I'm literally
Nice.
gonna take the dagger with my hand and put it in my pocket.
Okay.
Like it's coming
dagger.
with me after that bullshit.
All right. Cool.
I'll be right back.
All right, Finnick, you heard what the construct said. It is now your turn. What are you doing?
Do you think you can take him on alone, Kade?
I'll give him my best shot.
I will get closer, though.
Okay. Like 15 feet, like 10 feet away?
We'll go 5.
Okay, you'll get melee. Okay.
I'm just gonna stand there with my hands
His
and just
head
cracking my
turns
knuckles.
as you get within like 10 feet of him and he watches to see what you do after what he said.
I'm just here just in case.
And his eyes turn back to you, Kate. It's your go.
All right. By the way, that spell jamming is a bit of a cheap shot. A bonus action, second wind.
Okay.
Get 10 health back. Then I shall swing with the War Mace.
Okay.
24 to hit. Hmm. 10 points of bludgeoning. I got the fancy lion dude. Telling me a 6. And then I'm gonna action surge.
Hell yeah.
So I can hit this bastard again.
Okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That was so close to a freaking so close, but it's only a 21.
Still
Unfortunately.
hits.
It was on the cusp, but it just popped over 1, man. Just the 1. All right, and then that is another 9 points of bludgeoning.
As your second blow strikes him, the construct falls to one knee and puts his sword in the ground in front of him as the artifact hums with a dimly lit glow.
You yield.
That is up for you to decide what is honorable in this situation. I said I would fight to the death for it. Do you let me yield?
You fought honorably. Puts away the shield and the mace. I see no need to claim a life in this matter.
Good.
He'll step past the construct to retrieve the artifact.
And as you do so, you'll hear like the chink of the daggers coming back into his body and being pulled in.
Including the one that was in Cragthor's pocket?
Including the one that's in Cragthor's pocket.
Does he have a hole in his pocket like Polar Express style now, just like torn through?
Probably.
Can I try to grapple that dagger to stay with me?
Yeah. Make an athletics check.
$17.
Okay.
I rolled an 18.
You see it fly out of your hand and you grab it with both hands. It's super strong pull. It pulls you up and you got like both your feet on it, holding the dagger, trying not to let it go in, like on this thing's arm. Do you really
the only
want
question
it?
I have is, yes, give me the
that
dagger.
badly?
You'll have to excuse him. He likes to stab things, and he likes things that stab.
And the pull will stop, and you will fall to the ground. And take 4 bludgeoning damage as you hit the floor. But you have this nice, shiny platinum dagger in your hand now.
Can't really do shit other than it's a platinum dagger and I wanted it.
Yeah.
It's shiny.
It's very shiny.
It would be really cool if it was a returning dagger. That would be sweet.
That would be
Unnecessary for
hilarious.
someone who has a gun, but it would be cool.
Cade walks back around to in front of the Guardian, grabs the symbol, bows his head.
As you touch the relic, your vision fades to silver, and you all are standing in a hallway, approaching a door.
Ooh.
All of us?
All 3 of you.
Are you two seeing this as well?
What is this?
I don't know, but I think we're gonna find out.
Where's the big guy gone?
I think it's more of where we've gone.
Oh.
It'll start towards the door.
Alright. As you approach it, the door will open, and it is the antechamber in which you entered the first room.
Huh. As we step through the threshold, Kate will turn around to see if it's still the shiny hall or if it's the dark hall behind.
As soon as you walk through, it's the shadowy hall. It's the shadowy door you entered.
Well,
There
that's
is some
interesting.
divine nonsense going on, is the general vibe you get in this moment.
Okay then. Once I get through, Kate will put a hand on Finnick's shoulder and then on Cragthor's. Thank you both for your assistance in that. I don't think I could have gotten through it on my own.
That was fun.
Hey, you got a nice shiny trophy out of it.
Yeah. Nice shiny.
You pull it out of your pocket.
Absolutely, I pull it out to show them.
You feel for it. It's not there.
Bahamut said no.
It really is like the Polar
Shiny.
Express.
Kind of.
Damn. You lost your jingle bell.
You just see a very sad Cragthor, like, that was mine.
It's okay,
Does he have like
Cragthor.
big goblin ears drooping?
Oh, absolutely.
Vord will look at you all. Another scale bearer will walk in. If you two would follow me, please. And he'll look at Kade. Which two of your companions shall I retrieve?
Hey, Rai.
Yes.
I have one question real quick.
Yeah.
Would anyone like me to ship a cat to them?
Yeah, I'll take a cat.
I'll send
Oh,
it.
it's
Blurry
in
is
the
making it a
box.
little bit tough.
It took me a second because of the blurred background.
Yeah.
It's a cat in a box.
If it fits, it sits.
Yeah.
I really apologize about that, but would you like it?
Yeah, sure. I'll take it.
Well, Hurl.
So which
That's a
two
cat in a box, and here
companions
comes my dog.
is the scale bearer retrieving for you?
The next trial was compassion and righteousness, correct?
Correct.
Luca and Cyrus, please.
Excellent. And he will lead Finnick and Cragthor out. Worth of note, you all heal for half the damage you took in the room, not full healed.
Including the damage I ended up dealing to myself because the ship backfired?
Yes.
Thank God.
Bring me Solo and the Wookiee. Take a point. And they will lead out and they go, your companion requires the one they call, Luca and Cyrus, please.
All right. Well, that's a good sign, I suppose. They made it through the first one.
Do our best for him in the second trial.
Great. Luca, make a perception check for me.
Okay. Not very good. That's really not very good. That is passive 11.
You have the eerie sense as you walk into this other room that every moment you've been in the central chamber, a pair of eyes has been following you and you have no idea from where, what, or whom. But you can't place it.
Okay. I think as we're passing through the doorway, Luca sort of like looks back over its shoulder for a second and
That feeling kind of disappears when you walk out of the room.
no, just sort of like you see it like look back over its shoulder and then just like the silvery scales sort of prickle briefly on its shoulders, like goosebumps, but more draconic. Cyrus, did you feel that like you were being watched in there?
Nope.
Cyrus momentarily makes Drix visible and says, Luca, I'm always being watched. Invisible again.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of which, Drix will start doing his held action every 6 seconds to feed me the elixir of boldness
Great.
when we roll initiative.
Okay. Bold of you to assume you're rolling initiative.
Then he's holding the action and nothing battle happen.
Holding the action. Exactly. Exactly. It's a good thing. Word goes, these are the correct two for the next trial.
They are.
Excellent. Cyrus doesn't have Draconic. But
Nope.
he will tap.
Elvish, and Infernal.
Cool. He will tap the same side of the door in a slightly different place with his staff. As above the door, the second commandment will now light up, which is in Draconic, so Luca, you can read this. Smite evil wherever it is found, yet show compassion to those who have strayed from righteousness. As the door will open and the shadowy dark will appear once again.
You two ready?
Ready if you are.
We got your back. So how does Cade look, by the way?
Honestly, he looks in pretty decent shape. Maybe a few scratches.
On a scale of
1 to
1
49
to...
6.
All right. Good stuff.
One of your eyebrows is still smoldering from the guiding bolt.
From the from the return to sender that he got. Return to sender. Address fuck you.
As you all walk through the shadowy veil, this is different than last time, Cade. Your vision kind of goes white for all three of you, and as you blink and come to in the light, you are not in your own bodies. As you look at your hands and fingers, Luca, you're in a human body.
I think Luca just kind of momentarily blue screens.
As you look to where you are in the bodies, as you look at each other, as you are up on this podium, you are 3 Dawn Marshals getting ready to oversee the trial. And I actually think that's a good place to take a break, because this might take a while. So we'll be back in a few. So we'll be back in a Hi. Welcome back.
Hello.
As you all, or the three of you, find yourselves in bodies that are not your own, in this kind of ethereal place. Like, you can tell that what you're experiencing is not real. It is a vision of things in the past. As the proceedings of this event get underway, as both the city of Vasselheim's prosecution and the defense will lay out their case before you. You all of a sudden gain in this moment an innate knowledge of what you're here, what this trial is for. A warlock of the Nine Hells, who has a pact with Asmodeus himself, is the one that you will try. The one that you have to make the decision on. However, what has thrown a wrench in this, and why the Dawn Marshals have felt the need to get involved, is he is cooperating with the Dawn Marshals. Has given them information that led to a sect of those who worship the Lord illegally within the city, and has brought them to their end. The city, Vasselheim, goes first in this moment. They recount
Your Honor.
ladies and gentlemen of the jury. No, I will not
No,
do
go-
that. I will not do
go
that for
on.
10. I will not do that for 10 minutes because that just sounds
Sure.
exhausting. We'll go on to talk about the warlock that stands before you accused has ritually sacrificed innocents in order to keep his powers and his pact. The crimes he's committed, the things he's stolen, innumerable, valued in probably the low 20,000s worth of gold on top of the murder. The evidence overwhelming and speaks for itself. The defense speaks in this moment loud and clear and lays out their own case for why the sentence should be reduced. This person should not be executed by the city. While not necessarily good, they did go after, kill, and end people that worshipped Orcus within the city. Even those that were planning to steal the horn that lies within the Platinum Sanctuary. It talks about after getting caught, all of the information and documentation and everything, including all of his friends that he's turned over to the authorities. Over to what you seems like 5 or 10 minutes, but in reality, when this happened, was probably over the course of a whole day. They lay out not why they should be found innocent, but why, specifically, their sentence should be reduced. The information both sides present are turned over on parchment to you all. For the Dawn Marshals to lay down their sentence. Should this man die? Should he just be jailed? What does the city of Vasselheim do? What do the Dawn Marshals do?
Does Cade remember actually hearing about this trial in the past?
Make a history check.
13.
No, this was probably a long time ago. You do not recognize the bodies of any of the Dawn Marshals.
You don't recognize the bodies of the one.
Nope.
Don't recognize the name of the warlock on trial either.
No. Lost to time, unfortunately, it seems.
So you said he was conducting ritual sacrifices. Did he only sacrifice followers of Orcus, or was he killing other people
He
as
was
well?
required to sacrifice innocents in order to maintain his power and pact,
Okay.
as well as killing the followers of Orcus.
But he himself is not a follower of Orcus. He was a follower of Asmodeus.
Correct.
And you said he stole about 20,000 gold worth of stuff?
Yes, from cleric material shops and things to perform his rituals.
Do we have the names of the innocents that he sacrificed?
Yeah, there's a list of them within the documentation the Dawn Marshals would have on their podium before you.
How many?
It is about 44 over the last 5 years.
And how many were in that sect of Orcus that were captured and dealt with as a result of the cooperation?
For you, it is he killed 13 followers of Orcus at once. That was the big crime scene that led to him being caught. There were 21 followers of Asmodeus that were arrested. To answer both questions.
Followers of Asmodeus.
Yes. He killed the
Okay.
Orcus ones, turned his own sect in after being
Oh,
arrested.
okay. Okay.
Hmm. It seems to me that this individual contains good and bad, as we all do.
Indeed. And if you look at the numbers themselves, they are even.
One doesn't wipe out the other.
No. No, they do not.
If somebody kills an innocent person and then kills an evil person or a criminal, you still killed two people. One doesn't make up for the other. Killing followers of Orcus and Asmodeus doesn't make the families of these innocent folks whole.
No.
And it sounds like the defense doesn't dispute that he's guilty and he needs to be punished. It's just an issue of
How far to take it?
how far do we go? Do we
Method.
kill him?
I'm curious as to his intent.
Well, I
Was it
must
possible to
say,
speak to the warlock himself?
can we?
Yes.
Is that okay?
You can call people back in to talk if you so wish. He'll be
Yeah, I'd be interested in getting his story.
enter, approach the box, sit down in it, and is willing to answer the Dawn Marshal's questions.
My, well, sir, I imagine my two associates up here are going to have a lot of questions about the deeds you did and the folks you killed and all of that stuff. But first, I want to ask you about something from way before that.
Sure.
Could you please tell us about when you first made your pact with Asmodeus and why?
I was turned away from studying at the temples, and yet I seeked divine power. A voice whispered what I wanted to hear, and I accepted.
Thank you for answering.
Do you still intend to serve your patron should you manage to escape execution?
I imagine he will no longer want me.
That wasn't an answer. Do you intend to serve? We're trying to figure out what's in your heart.
I imagine he will no longer require my services given that I turned in his followers. But until he removes my powers from me, or I die, I imagine I will still have to serve as a matter of my contract.
But do you want to? Take the powers out of it for a moment. Do you want to serve him?
Once one signs their soul over for that level of power, I don't believe want plays into it anymore. It is out of my hands.
Oh, of course, I understand, believe me. Pacts with the Nine Hells, I get it. What you want does not matter in terms of your pact with your patron. But what you want and what's in your heart matters a great deal for this tribunal. Did you
They're
kill all
curious
these
as
folks? Did you kill all these folks because you were ordered to? Or did you do it because you wanted to? Or you thought it would make you more powerful in some way? Did you have a choice?
I was required to sacrifice innocence in his name. Did I think doing it more often would give me more power? And so I did? Yes. I think the answer you're looking for from me is I did it on his orders, but then I also did it on my own in order to make me more worthy in my head.
But were you? Did it actually do what you hoped?
He trusted me with more and more, including taking out the trash of Orcus followers that were planning to steal one of the most powerful artifacts right out from under the city's nose.
And why did Asmodeus care about these followers of Orcus so much?
Because when Orcus gained strength, I believe it is not a good thing for my lord. And so weakening him strengthens our side. The particulars seem above me, though.
So any benefit that getting rid of these followers of Orcus would have to the city is just kind of a bonus. It's ancillary. You did it for your master.
Correct.
But would it not then lessen your lord's power to turn over the rest of his followers as you've done?
That was self-preservation after I was arrested for the murders of the Orcus cultists. As you are aware, I turned over the cult and their location in hopes of a reduced sentence to stay from the gallows, for lack of a better terminology.
Well, if you're not executed, you will simply be imprisoned, isolated. How would you
Sure.
possibly be able to sacrifice for your lord? You require innocent blood. You will find no innocence within prison walls.
I believe I'll find plenty of innocence with those who believe themselves to be in prison.
You seem to have missed one of my statements. You'll be isolated.
And if I can't make my payments, my powers simply go away and I am no longer a problem. That's how this works, right?
I wanted to ask about that also, actually. You mentioned that you first came to this pact because you were you wanted divine power, divine magic, and no god would give it to you.
None of the temples would let me study, but continue.
None of the temples would let you study. If you were to give up or lose your connection with your current patron, where would you turn?
Knowing what
Would you
I
look
know
for-
now,
Would you look for other ways to get power at all costs, or
knowing what I know now, I would not. The price it extracts on your soul and body is great.
not to mention all of the remorse you must feel for those 44 innocent people you killed?
For the ones I did not kill on his direct order that did not benefit my relationship with him, yes.
but you feel no remorse for the ones you butchered on his direct command.
I did what I had to do to keep my power. Yes. I must admit to you all, I look like a walking contradiction.
Well, you look like a young man. And take it from an older one who's maybe seen a few more things than you. Just following orders is no defense. Even if they're from down there.
We all have a choice to make.
If you were given the chance to just walk away from this, what would you do?
I would probably go to the end of a continent somewhere, far away from anyone, and just live out my days on my own.
Do I believe him?
Make an insight check.
Yeah,
With-
roll as well.
Oh,
With
I threw
the-
that.
with the Dawn Marshal's insight. So for both of you, that is a plus 11.
Okay.
Holy shit.
For me as well?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Natural 20.
Holy shit.
I only
Oh,
rolled an
boy.
18, so that's
Uh,
only, a 29 for Luca.
Oh, I rolled a 5, so that's a 16.
Okay. Yeah, I would say that in this moment, Kade and Luca believe him. Cyrus, you're kind of could see it either way.
Both sides make some good points. But I wonder, and speaking just to the two of them, again, not to the prisoner,
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a secluded spot somewhere in Exandria, maybe somewhere in the Shattered Teeth, where he could be exiled and just live out his days. Make sure he's got plenty of food and water, but
I was thinking the same, banishment.
let him be alone with his thoughts and with his prayers, and perhaps this time one of the gods will listen.
It is entirely possible. And his words and his heart are in alignment, from what I can tell. His deeds are bloody and dark. But he has genuine regrets.
And he must pay with 20,000 gold. Split that evenly between the 44 families. Should be about 450 per family. That's not nothing. It's not the same as having your loved one back, but least we can do.
And unfortunately, even if you were to be executed, it would not bring them back.
Right.
Nothing can.
Retribution, I think somebody smart once said, belongs to the gods. It's not for us to decide whether to smite him in their name. They're up there. They're fully able to do it themselves.
looking back over the records, about how old actually is the warlock?
He's about 35.
Human.
Yep.
If we're all agreed in exile
Hmm.
as a punishment, I will, in the conceit of this weird out-of-body experience we're
Yeah.
having, I will conjure out of nowhere a thin, leather-bound journal
Okay.
that's blank. And when we tell him that we're sending him into exile, I'll ask him to just write one tally mark on it every day.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm distracted by my shoulder cat.
Oh, you're blurred. Your
Shoulder cat.
background's blurry. I
Shoulder
can't see
cat.
shoulder cat.
Oh, she
Oh,
just
Phoenix
left.
shoulder cat. Ah,
Phoenix shoulder cat, yeah. I don't
Yeah.
have shoulder cat.
Okay.
I'm confused, but not confused, and I don't want to say anything.
Yep, use nibbles.
What if it was
Is
a
she
combination of-
officially Nibbles?
is that her? Is that her
Nom,
government
nom, nom,
name?
nom, nom.
Mhm.
Yes, in all files, he is Nibbles.
That's awesome.
You need to move your
Even
mic
in
like
the back.
5 inches closer to your mouth.
In everything, she is Nibbles, even at the vet.
Cool.
Nice.
We have influenced the name of a cat, guys.
Yes.
That's what you want from every D&D campaign. A pet name.
Unlimited power.
Indeed.
All right.
So does that work? Can I give him?
Yeah, oh, yeah, absolutely. In the
Well,
conceit
yeah.
of this, yes, you absolutely can do that.
Mhm.
Sure.
You think it appears
Almost
on the desk
thinking-
in front of you.
Almost
Oh,
thinking
what
a
else can I do? No, I'm
combination.
kidding.
I was thinking a combination. Imprisonment for the number of years he spent practicing his craft under Asmodeus. And once he has served that sentence, exile. To ensure that when he is released out to the world, he's not able to bring harm to innocence in the same way again. To ensure that his pact is broken.
Idea.
If he cannot sacrifice innocence, he cannot retain his power. If he cannot retain his power, he loses it. He's already lost favor with his patron. In his recent acts. This will be just to simply seal the deal, in a manner of speak.
He does seem remorseful in a way. It seems almost like he's not familiar with the concept of having permission to feel remorse. And it's clear that he feels it for the killings that were voluntary. But for those that were involuntarily, it seems like he just had no concept of whether those killings were right or wrong. The patron wills it, it must be so.
And I suppose some time in a cell here may also serve to protect him from retribution from Asmodeus' other servants in the near future, and from Orcus.
I think
As well
perhaps
as
if
the
we...
families of the innocents may seek for
Yes.
their own.
And I think perhaps if we imprison him until his pact goes away, and then bring him up for parole, then we might get a clearer statement of remorse and a better idea what to do with him long term.
And he may have more clarity himself.
Final answer.
Such is our verdict. All in favor?
Good to me. Kade? Cyrus? Does it always feel this weird wearing clothes all the time?
I'll just
Cade
put an
has to
arm
swi-
around.
has-
I'll just
Cade
put an
turned
arm
his
around
change
Luca
around.
and say, "Yes, Luca. Yes, it does."
Just said no. Deception check now.
No, not deception at all. It's genuinely weird.
Cade is just doing his absolute best not to just full shoulder shake while he's got his back turned
All right.
in that moment.
As soon as you guys bang the gavel on your verdict, it is said that is said as the silver veil comes over you once again, and you are standing in a familiar hallway.
Oh, that was weird. Did we do it? Is it?
Did we do okay?
We're back out at the main room, or
You're in the
back
hallway.
in like the
The hallway that leads to the main room. The one with the weird door.
weird door, right? But it's not the dark hallway. It's
No.
light.
Yeah, this time it is lit up a little bit.
I think we did well.
I hope we
Stress
did
the board.
well.
All right. You approach the door. It opens into the foyer once again. Vorg
Steps through.
will look at the three of you coming through the room. Interesting decision, but a welcome one.
Who was that man? Anybody we should know?
Someone who ended up being later after that of no consequence. Served out a prison sentence in jail here in Vasselheim, but was stayed the gallows. Some almost 300 years ago now. We've been using it as the trial since before I underwent the trial for some time.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be like a big reveal, like, haha, well done, because the man was me.
Well, it seemed the evil in his heart had been vanquished, either by his own hand or by another's. He felt remorse. He felt regret.
Sounds like being someone of no consequence in the end was perhaps the best he could have hoped for.
Quite possibly, but he did stray from righteousness. Perhaps even was pushed away from righteousness by us. It's why we use it as the lesson.
Why was he rejected from the temples when he first applied for study?
Vasselheim has always had an isolationist policy. We keep to ourselves because it is such a defensible city. And so we routinely turn away those from the outside. And so do the temples.
You don't think that knowledge of the gods is something that you need to share with the world?
We do, which is why we have, since then, opened the city up to more temples. Things like the Cobalt Soul. We train more people now than perhaps we did back then.
I'm sure your knowledge and community is the better for it.
I'm sure it is too. If it can prevent one thing from like this from happening again.
I just looked at chat. Orange Cat Bum doing Orange Cat Bum things.
Yep.
Well, that's 2 down, 1 to go.
He'll look to the scale bearer. Yes, please bring his other 2 compatriots, please.
They are Demi and Verdian.
Alright.
When Luca returns to the main room, does it feel like it's being watched still?
Yeah, when you re-enter the room.
Luca, Cyrus, thank you both for your assistance on this.
Glad I could help. Best of luck in your final trial.
Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Kade, and good luck. And Drix will fly over to you and give you an elixir of healing.
4.
That will be for 6 hit points.
Thank you very much, my little friend.
No problem.
You stay out of trouble while you're here.
Okay, I'll try. No promises. As he flies over to
Wouldn't
Cyrus,
believe you even if you
invisible.
did.
As he flies over to Cyrus, invisibly, just hear him. Can we do shots?
Okay, I guess you've probably earned it.
Hey!
Want to do shots of fireball.
Shots.
We walk back out. As we walk back out the door, his voice just trailing off. You just hear Drix blabbing. It's like, oh.
All they got here is holy water. Sorry, buddy.
Oh, damn.
That might be kind of
That would
spicy
probably
for
burn
him.
about the same
going down. Yeah.
he will reply to that. Probably burn the same, to be honest. Demi and Verdian are brought into the room. Vord will touch the staff to the same door for the 3rd time. Do either of you speak Draconic or understand Draconic?
I believe I do. Yeah.
Demi?
I don't think I do.
Okay. I'll double check. No. You got some weird. You got the weird druid ones on there though. I'll tap the door. and above it will light up the third and final commandment. Defend the weak, bring freedom to the persecuted, and protect for the ideals of justice and order. The door opens, the familiar shadowy veil.
In we go, I
Let's
suppose.
go.
All right.
Mhm.
You walk through the
Wonder what's going to be this time.
You walk through the shadowy veil, and as you do, a bright light to your right. This innately carved glass head of Bahamut, thumbing with a dim light. Across this long room, you can see two beacons that would fit perfectly in the eyes of Bahamut, lit up, one in each corner. I will... Whoa.
Oh,
While we wait for the... Oh, there we go.
hey, welcome back.
I need to get more water, so I will turn the map like this so you guys can see it. Show stream it. Give you guys a minute to brainstorm. And then while I get more water.
All right.
Oh yeah, also you can't see anything. The darkness is pitch dark. But you do hear things moving around in it.
Okay, that's not fucking foreboding at all.
So, is it magically dark, do you think? Because, I mean,
Well, he said it's pitch dark,
right.
and pretty sure a bunch of us have dark vision, so that was very, very specific.
Like, I feel like it's hard to
Um,
forget a Shadow Kai has dark vision, so I feel like
Yeah,
that definitely is
well-
on purpose. Yeah.
Half orcs have a dark vision to 60 feet as well, so
Yeah, I feel like that's an easy
my
one
only
to
concern
forget.
is
But,
well, my only concern is
Yeah.
whether the sounds we're hearing in the darkness are mechanical or organic.
right. I was definitely thinking
That's
just
fair.
getting the things and putting them in the eyes seems way too easy. There's got to be some other twist
Exactly,
to it.
there's something that's going to be happening. Yep.
Just to confirm, it is
Okay, so-
magically dark, right? Because at least two of us have
Correct.
dark vision. Okay.
The sounds that we're hearing, are they organic or mechanical?
It sounds like stone on stone.
Could be a fucking construct for all we know.
Can I cast Detect Thoughts? And can I sense thoughts within 30 feet of us?
You don't detect thoughts. Any thoughts within 30 feet of you.
Not even mine and Veridian's?
Well, yours and Veridian's, but yeah.
Okay.
Quite a tricky one.
Yep. Sorry, stream. I'm going back to the other screen for a minute. All right.
Trying to think of a way for us to light the area up so we can see what the hell's out there. Hmm.
What was the message on the door as we
Defend the weak, bring freedom to the persecuted, and protect the ideals of justice and order.
Can we see like we can't see in the darkness, but can we see what's across the room lit up?
Yes, you can see what is lit up across the room.
Mm,
That is what makes this darkness odd. Like if you try and focus on a spot between then and there, you can't see anything.
And how far are we from the glow on the other side of the
Probably 80 feet.
80 feet. Cade's gonna go to maybe 10 feet away from the edge of the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to use the telekinetic feat to cast Mage Hand
Okay.
and send it out 20 feet ahead of him.
Okay.
Does it disappear into the darkness?
You cannot see it.
Can I tell if it touches anything?
It's not currently touching anything.
I'm going to mentally map it out to be 30 feet away from me, so max distance,
Okay.
and have it like sweeping in an arc in front of me. See if it catches anything. I'm specifically trying to line it up with where I'm hearing the closest sound.
Make a perception check.
Ooh. 19.
You hear whatever is out there moving away from your hand when it gets close.
I will immediately retract the hand
Okay.
and dispel it, and then back away from the darkness.
Okay.
Whatever is out there is aware of itself to a point. It retreated from the mage hand a moment ago. Which of the two glowing orbs did the construct or whatever it was that's out there sound closer to?
The multiple you heard seem to be roving through the middle. You guys have been in the room long enough. I think you would all hear and recognize, because of the distance and the echoing in this room, it is some kind of pattern they are sweeping, unless something interrupts them or gets in their way.
I would imagine that those orbs can dispel this darkness, so if we can get to one of them, we'll be fine. The problem is making sure we can safely get across.
How far is it to the orbs again?
About 80 feet.
How long we've been in this?
Probably about 5 minutes now, looking through everything and trying to figure it out.
Can we
If
judge?
you're saying
Sorry, Demi.
Sorry.
Go.
no, it's fine, Verdi.
Well, I was just thinking I can get there. I can get to one of them within a single round if we can gauge like a pattern, like a gap in the pattern where it doesn't sound like any of them are along one side. You know, like if there's a moment in the pattern where just a mad dash straight all the way to one of them would be open, I can do that.
Well, that was going to be my question. Sitting
Okay.
here for 5 minutes, can't we, with our high intelligence, can't we make a check to see if we can, like, hear the rhythm of the pattern so we can, like, make note of it? Like, even if I'm making note of it to Veridian, can't he craft a little map so we can see where the patterns are going?
Yeah. Yeah, you could.
What am I?
I'd say general intelligence.
Guidance.
Okay. Well, I rolled a nat 20. I get the +5, and then I rolled a 4 on my d4. So 29.
Hell yeah. Yeah,
Brilliant.
you're like Rain Manning it right now. You hear the pattern, you hear these you hear the stone on stone. You have the pattern that they are going for in this room.
It kind of makes sense the Time Wizard would be really good at judging the timing of things.
Right?
Like a metronome. Like it's
Yeah.
just like I hear the tick tick play it in between.
Yes.
Cool. So I'll just be relaying this information to Veridian.
Yep.
And Kate.
It's not too hard.
Very much like magical tinkering a little map with like labeling like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, like different points where the things were heard at different timings.
Yep. I would say on the 29, you know that there are 8 of these things that are moving around in the room.
With putting it to a visualized format, is there that window of like where there is that straight shot is open for at least like 6 seconds?
Yes.
Veridian looks to the others after like looking at the map and figuring that out. He says, I think I can make it to one of them. And then see where we go from there.
Let's see what happens.
All right then.
I guess my question to you is left or right?
Oh, so there's straight shots are available on both sides.
Correct.
Okay. Well, we're already towards the left, so I'll just stick with that.
All right, cool.
And he will point that out to them as well, so they know which one to look to see him emerge back from the darkness, hopefully.
Yep.
And then Veridian is going to dash and is prepared to cunning action dash or use the Raven Queen teleport, whichever one ends up being practical.
How much is your move speed?
Move speed is 35 at base. So it's 70 on the
Okay,
dash.
so if you move to the edge of the darkness where you're still in the shadow and visible,
Mhm.
it'd be 35, and 30 would get you to the orb.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so I don't even have to use the bonus action. Excellent.
Well, you could use your bonus action dash.
That way you have your action just in case.
Well, the bonus action can also be used for a teleport, which I figure is a
Mm.
better hold just in case. You know?
Great. So you're at this thing, it's lit up, you can see the eye that goes in the statue on top of it.
Alright.
I see you.
Am I able to reach out and take hold of the eye?
You absolutely are able to pick it up.
I shall do so then.
Does
Great.
it burn him?
Veridian,
Uh-huh.
you are now blinded. You cannot see.
If I place the eye right back where I just picked it up from, does my vision come back?
Correct.
Okay, I do so immediately and look back towards the others because we can see each other now
you
and
can
communicate.
see each other, yes.
Okay, so I will call out to them. Bit of a problem. Picking it up removes one's vision, it seems.
And as you say this, you hear the 8 things patterns shift, and they start to move in different directions.
Like
And the
towards
patterns
us?
Changed.
They got a little bit closer while he was picking the orb up.
Oh, like while I was picking it
Oh.
up, they moved.
While you
Closer.
had it held, yeah.
Closer to them, closer to me, or just closer in both ends?
Both.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck.
Blinded by the light.
By the light.
So,
Alright.
okay, hold on. I need to double check a wording now. Okay, so if I'm holding that, I can't teleport because the teleport is to a place you can see. So that's good to know. So,
I will give part of this away here because I will say that you held the orb for them long enough for them to take movement.
Mhm.
When you had the orb in your hand, you couldn't see anything. You were completely blind. But like Daredevil vision, where like you could see the outlines of things.
Yeah.
You could see the outlines of these small, like 3-foot tall earth elementals moving through the room.
Oh. Okay. Well, I will relay that to them as well.
Yeah.
I did realize, though, it was a bit disorienting at first, but when I couldn't see, I could somehow then see these earth elementals roaming the space.
Earth elementals.
Almost like a tremor sound.
Something
yeah,
of that
tremor
sort.
sense would be a good way to describe it.
Hmm.
Although it's not actually tremor sense, because then it would not affect the disadvantage from blindness.
But if I can still see them, at least that means I can evade them.
Mm-hmm.
And I do still have more than enough speed, especially if I'm using cunning action dash, potentially,
Yep.
to navigate past them with
All right.
the eye. It's just a matter of them getting closer both times. How far is it to the other eye?
35 feet.
Okay, so theoretically I could grab this one, run to that one if I can see its outline as well. Was I able to see the outline of the other eye space, or just...
Yeah, you were able. I would say,
Okay,
yeah, you're able to
so
see
whole
the other
room
eye.
outline vision, basically.
Just the eye and the earth elementals.
Okay.
You can't see like where walls are, where the head is, where Demi and Kade are.
Ooh. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. I can at least remember the orientation, and because they moved closer to Demi and Kade as well, I can use that to gauge where they are. Like, while I'm in that state, I can see where are Earth Elementals moving towards that isn't towards me and go that way.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, I have enough speed. I could grab this eye, bolt to the other one, grab it, and then go.
All right, Kade, what do you say?
Potentially.
That sounds good, but let me give us a little extra something just in case they get a little too close for comfort. Kate's gonna get to the edge of the darkness again, and he's gonna pop Spirit Guardians.
Oh. Shit,
Because-
okay.
Because if you do this, that turns this into difficult terrain for those Earth Elementals. So if they even do start moving, they're gonna be slowed down.
Yeah, I'll put
But we
you.
do not know
Gives
that
us
they're
enough time to get
hostile.
here.
There are
I mean,
none
if they're
currently
coming
in
after us,
range.
That's fine.
Right.
If they get close enough to us.
So your plan is trying to remember where Kade and Demi are, run to the orb, grab the orb, run to the other one, and then try to run towards Kade and Demi.
Yeah, and I'm not going purely off of memory because, like it was mentioned, the Earth Elementals moved closer to both me and them, so I'm also
Yeah.
going to use that to remind myself. So
Okay.
I'm going to basically grab this one, standing towards the side of the other one, grab this one, turn
Jesus.
180, because I can see the other orb, run to the other orb, grab it, turn right, and then just adjust slightly as I'm running down the right side of it.
Okay.
Demi, can you be on standby just in case anything gets a little too squirrely?
I mean, I'll do my best.
Okay.
That's one idea. Oh, wait, I've had another thought. How much does the thing weigh, roughly, from when I picked it up?
Like a pound.
And how far is it from where the orb is to where the dragon is? Where the dragon head is?
80 feet.
80?
Is there room, like, if it were to be sent flying past the dragon head, is there room for it to fly 90 feet before hitting a wall?
No.
You're not thinking about catapulting
I was
it,
thinking
are you?
about catapulting it, but if it would hit a wall,
You
I probably
fucking
shouldn't.
Lunatic.
Hey, look, if there was room, that would have been perfect. It would
Yeah,
just stop.
the head is like 5 feet away from the wall.
That would have been perfect.
Yeah. It's
Can I-
almost like I knew what some of your guys' abilities did.
Is there room for
I-
me
I-
to? Is there room for me to take the eye from its spot and just put it closer to the back wall so that there's room to catapult it?
No, because the room is 80 feet long.
Ah, damn. Okay.
I was gonna say Cake just have his shield up to basically catch the orb with it, but that would require Verdian to be accurate with that fucking shot. And he's blind.
All right.
No,
go-
no.
go time?
Catapult, you can throw something that you're not touching, so I wouldn't be blinded.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's a dex save to avoid being hit by it too. So if you're wanting to take it, then you take it.
I mean,
you know?
I'll take it if I'll take it
I'm
to
just
the
worried
shield.
about it
Absolutely
taking damage
for that.
too, though, because the object also takes the damage.
Yeah.
That's my concern. So that's why I didn't want to do it if there wasn't room.
I will tell you this: if you catapult it and he catches it with his shield, it would do enough damage to break it, and it would just return to the pedestal.
Yeah. Okay. I was looking at my spell list to see, like, after
Yeah,
he did
yeah,
the
I
Spirit
know,
Guardians, I was
I
looking at my
know.
spell list to see if I had anything that I could do a similar
Alright.
thing with.
No,
and then I
let's
saw
make
catapult.
let's make things out of stronger
So he
stuff.
popped Spirit
Yeah.
Guardian, 6 seconds. You're gonna grab the orb and do your play.
I'm also gonna bless myself first
Cool.
as well, just to have the extra little something.
Alrighty, I will grab the bless rings. So we have that.
Yep. So that if they like throw something I gotta make a save against at me, I've got that helping out a little.
Cool. Let me grab this. So your action is to grab this one.
Yeah.
Your free object
And I should be
interaction.
able to just move.
Your action is to grab this one, and then you're gonna dash.
Yeah, the cunning dash would get me
Okay.
pretty far across.
It would get you about there.
Right.
I need all of you to roll initiative, please.
Yeah, makes sense. At least if I can see them, I can target them with things that, like, at least, like, not spells that require sight specifically, but at least I could target them. I wouldn't be completely unable to, like, fire my lightning launcher, for example.
Yeah.
So there's that. That would suck if I just straight up, like, couldn't use that at all, either. So hopefully I won't need to do that.
All right. Where'd my pen go? I found it. So shout numbers at me.
16.
18.
Demi.
Hmm?
What'd you
Oh.
get?
I
10.
know you're Demi.
I see the green box light up.
Yeah, I
but
see the
don't
box light up, but I don't see any.
voice.
I don't hear any noise. 10. Uh-oh. 10. Thank you.
Cool.
All right.
Weird.
Yeah, it's weird. If you need to restart Discord, you have enough time. Yeah. Paid action was that. Verdian's action was that. The elementals would move on their go, because that's their action is dash. Actually, some of their actions might not be dash. They're all going to be dash. Because they got... And then these will go there, and they will go...
And I am, like, cradling the orbs to protect them.
Yep.
Man's going full Estonian right
Welcome to the DM
the-
chair, Verdian. Have fun.
No, not again.
Not again.
Look over there, love that little reference.
Cast them into the abyss.
Cast it into the fire.
Avoiding the eyes of Nid.
No. All right, can you hear us? Can we hear you now?
Can you hear
No.
me?
Yeah, now we can.
Yes.
Now we can.
Now we can. It's a little delayed, but we got it.
Yep.
All right, you're up. This is your action on this go.
Oh, me?
Demi.
Oh, Demi.
I just had y'all roll to figure out how that round went down and what order.
Well, I have no idea what just happened.
Oh, yeah.
Dang. That was robot-y. Yeah, a bunch of the Myrmidons moved up. You actually can't see any of them yet. I'll just send you a screen grab then. Just so you have some idea of where they're gonna come in. Even though you can't see them right now. You look clearer now, which is usually a sign. Alright. Try now. Yeah.
was really weird.
That is really weird. All right. Cool. All right, we'll go back to the top of the initiative order. Kade, you're up.
All right. Let's go hold my position right here with the Spirit Guardians.
Okay. Any other action or bonus action?
Nope, because anything else I would do would potentially make me drop my concentration. I don't want to do that.
I was
You're
going
always
to
ready a melee attack.
Spiritual weapon?
No, yeah, I'll have spiritual weapon out. 15 in front of me. Yeah, I'll do that.
So it couldn't see anything in the shadow if it's 15 in front of you.
Okay, yeah, so right at the edge of shadow then.
Okay.
To the right. Yeah, since I know that's where Verdium is gonna be coming from. And then I'll hold my whacking stick ready.
Cool.
When one of these things gets close enough.
Very, very cool. Verdian.
Here, dirt boy, dirt boy.
Oh, this
dirt
is
boy.
great. I'm so glad my cutting action is getting so much use today.
Yeah, it is.
Because I'm gonna cutting action disengage.
Cool.
I'll say you fucking better.
And then I'm gonna keep on running. Just
All right. I would say, based off what you said, you would probably go towards these guys 35 feet. Because they
But
are
if he can
going
see
to
them,
a
wouldn't he
central
go for
location.
the gap?
Oh,
yeah, if I
you
can
could
see
go
all
for
of them,
there.
I would go for
Yeah.
the gap in the middle of there. Yeah.
Okay.
He's doing a rush play.
He is.
And then okay, so if that's all I can get with the base movement, then I will go ahead and dash. So that I can hopefully near the dragon. And I'll call out like, I think I'm about to get there, but I still can't see any of you or the head, so please direct me.
Keep going straight.
You all hear nothing while he's in the darkness.
Oh boy.
Oh shit.
Well, I tried. And
You
that's
would
all I
actually, you
know,
would
so
probably
I'm
hear like muffled, like
Oh god.
like Charlie Brown parents, yeah, but like way quiet. All right, cool. It's the Earth Elemental's
Ooh,
turns.
what about my dash? What about my dash in closer?
Oh, was it your action too?
Yeah, I was gonna use my action dash. My cunning action was disengage.
Ooh, okay.
And I ran, and then I was like, okay, well, I'll use my action dash to get in the
It's
rest
like
of the way.
zoom, hi bye.
Yeah, so your action would be there.
Yeah. And then if
You're
I'm
not the
able
thing.
to if I have a free option, I'll try to fumble one of them into place.
It, unfortunately, by my rules, is a full object to insert it correctly into the dragon skull.
Okay. Well, in that case, am I able to?
It is glass
just,
and does have to be like carefully put in there.
Am I able to just set them down on the base so I can see again?
I would say you could set free object interaction. You could set one down.
Well, I will set one down, and that way maybe
'Cause
somebody
it's a
who can
free.
see. That way maybe somebody who can see can come up and like put one
Yeah.
hand on the socket and then grab it with the other hand and pop it in like that.
Yeah.
Hopefully something like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
do that.
Cool.
Set one
cool.
down at the base.
Demi, you would see him put that one down. All right, it's the Earth Elemental's turns. They're going to go there. This one's gonna get up there. This one's gonna get in Kate's face. This one's gonna get in Kate's face.
Can it get all the way there once it gets inside and
can,
it
yeah.
has rough terrain?
It can, yeah.
Oh, but that's its action.
They have
too,
low
so-
movement, but they ignore terrain.
It's Earth Elementals.
Really?
They
Yeah.
tend to
Oh.
be more difficult terrains.
Yeah, they have low move. They have low move speed. Like those can only get there. And, like,
Yeah, well
those
now they
can
have to
only
make
get there.
saves.
But now those three have to make saves.
Wisdom 14.
Okay. Only one saved.
They're wise for being made of mud.
Actually, no, they only have a +0. I just rolled high on one roll.
Oh, damn. Well, still, if they have a +0, they're still pretty wise for being made of mud.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. That one's a wise mud pile.
That's a wise mud pie. Okay, 12. 12 on the radiant
Okay.
damage.
The two that failed look messed up. Looks messed up. We're gonna have these ones take their shots at Kade first.
Reaction, I'm gonna hit, since I was holding my
First one that
stick.
comes into your range, yeah.
Yup.
Cool.
That's cat.
Cat.
That's not. The spell's up. That's not what I need. I need that up. 23.
Hits.
Not that one. Okay. 7 points of bludgeoning.
All right, the first one that came into your range that failed to save that you hit with it is fucking Donzo. As you boom, and you see rocks fly off into the darkness. The next two are going to try and hit you. That is a 7 and a 17.
Both miss.
Cool. However, we get to the fun ones, which are these two.
Uh-oh.
They're going to take a swing at the glass Bahamut head. One of them actually missed. It's only like an AC of 10 and it missed.
Was it the one that's closer to me? Did it maybe touch the eye and turn itself blind while it was swinging?
Yeah, maybe. The other one is going to do... Wow, I also rolled low on damage. Damn. Even with double structural damage... So it's 4 plus... It's only 8 points. No, 10 points of damage to the statue as you hear it crack.
Oh boy.
Knowing everything that just happened... Demi, what are you doing?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you perfectly.
Yes.
Cool, cool. So there is a stone in front of me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna try to see if I can position myself to place the stone in the skull.
It's your full action to pick it up and do so, but you can successfully
That's
get it in the
fine.
skull. All right. It's in, and it hums with light.
And I can sense that, hopefully, to some degree at least, like hear it.
Yeah, you see, you don't, as soon as you don't see Demi, you can't see Demi, but you see
Right.
the eye get picked up and put in, and then the color of it in your vision that you have currently, like, shifts.
Cool.
Like, the color of the orb shifts.
Oh no, I thought it was a bonus action. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that's what I do. That's my turn.
Great. Kade, you are up.
All right. Which one of the two actually managed to hit the statue?
The one on the one over here.
All right, cool. Kade's gonna turn around and guiding bolt that thing at second level.
Cool. Fuck it up.
Fuck it up. 18.
Hits.
Right. 15. Radiant.
Okay. It is a pile of rocks. Whoosh, whoosh, and the rocks scatter and hit the wall.
Sweet.
I can see that one shadow and not be in the way over there now, right?
Yes.
Great.
Da, 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 da. And how far away is the other one? Is my spirit weapon from the other one that's at the statue?
Your spirit weapon has like 20 feet, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it can just get there.
Whack.
Hell yeah.
That.
Another
Let's see, 18 plus 6, that's a 24.
Very cool. That hits.
Yeah. Ooh. 10 force damage.
Okay. It looks real messed up.
Wait, and no, even though I'm gonna take opportunity attacks, I don't give a shit. I'm going to take 5 to the left and 5 back, so I can get those other 2 in the radius.
Okay. They'll try and take
If I
opportunity.
take opportunity attacks, I don't care.
16 and a 21.
Miss hit.
I rolled 1. That is 3 points of damage. Or sorry, 4 points of damage.
Ah, you got some rocks in my shoe, you fucker.
Yeah, kind of. It's like, God, I stepped on a rock.
Concentration check definitely fucking passes. That's a 16 on the dice.
Hell yeah. All right. Varian.
Well, I can already feel that I'm at the base.
Yeah, like you can feel like
Reach
the
out.
step, yeah.
I'm gonna reach out and like feel my way along the dragon head with the other hand while I'm still holding the remaining eye, and then find the hole and pop it in the socket.
Hell yeah. Chunk, and the light boom fills up the room as the earth elementals kind of fall down. Defeated.
Gods, I can see again. That was incredibly disorienting, especially when looking around, he's like, I guess you picked up the other one, Demi? Great. Couldn't see you, just saw it float. Very strange.
Oh man, that couldn't be any more weird than ending up being in someone else's body.
Was that one of the other trials?
Yes, for a brief time, Luca had skin.
You're right, that is weirder.
That was damn brilliant, both of you.
And you held the line.
Not as well as I had hoped. Didn't realize these little buggers weren't affected by it nearly as much.
Still, you had, what, at least 2, 3 that stopped at you?
Yeah.
If those had gotten to the skull...
Speaking of, Kate's gonna go back to the skull itself and check to see where it did get cracked.
There's just a crack along the body.
Verdian, do you have anything that could possibly mend this?
Verdian gives a nod and places his hand over the crack as he tries to channel mending into it just to see if it'll work. And the, like, draconic writings and symbols on his shield light up.
Nice.
The ones related to the lizard folk deity.
Yeah, you can take the minute and it will mend the crack. And as you do, you feel the silver veil once again wash over you as you find yourself in a familiar hallway, Kade. The other two of you are confused by this kind of moment of weightlessness, is that you feel like you didn't move at all, but somehow you're in a different room.
Even at the third time, it still feels weird.
I think I've felt weirder with planar travel, but that's probably the weirdest within a plane.
This is some of that divine stuff.
Okay.
Better the holy than the unholy.
What is it that some folks say today? It hits different.
I was taking a drink when you said that. Goddammit.
Yes.
So,
I win.
while that trial is ongoing, can I have everybody else who is not in the trial make a perception check, please? Who is hanging out in the lobby, the foyer of the Platinum Sanctuary.
Natural 1 for a 3.
Hell yeah.
I'm just...
You said perception?
Uh-huh.
I got a
Dirty
12.
12, what'd you get, Cragthor?
Ooh,
23?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
dirty 20.
There's
Nick?
no way I can get a 23. I only have a +1.
I think Cyrus is taking a nap.
Yeah.
16.
I think after
16.
after
Oh, 16.
I think after our trial, he did another 2 healing elixirs and then a short
Yeah.
rest.
Yeah. I think they would be gone for just about an hour, so yeah, you could
Yeah.
you're napping. The other 3 of you kind of have like an hour, you're kind of looking around. You kind of look up and notice this wonderful mural on the ceiling that you kind of glanced at when you first walked in. It was like a gold dragon interlocked with a silver dragon. And you're glancing up in the middle of this trial. And
It says gullible.
yeah, it says gullible on the ceiling. Full circle. Finnick, Cragthor, and Lucas, you look up at it during this time. You look up once, and the silver dragon isn't on the ceiling anymore.
Oh, no.
Where did it go?
Insert
see it too?
Long Johnson.
Or
Ah.
you don't see it too?
Oh, where did what go?
Just immediately falls back asleep.
What? Did we lose something?
There were 2 dragons on the ceiling, I thought, in the decorations.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't even see any dragons on the ceiling before. Okay. That's
But
weird.
how many do you see?
How many dragons do I see on the ceiling?
There
Just
were
one,
2,
just the
but
gold.
I only just see one.
And it looks like it's supposed to be interlocked with something, a silver dragon, or some other dragon on the ceiling, but the half of the pattern is missing. And the scale bearer, wearing beautiful armor, long silver hair, pale blue eyes, half elven-ish in appearance, will kind of come over. They like to go for walks sometimes. You know, stretch their legs.
What? What? Isn't that just a painting?
It assuredly is not.
Flights?
I'm sorry, what?
Walks or flights, I guess? Or...
Yes. Stretch their legs
Pinnacle
a
just
little bit.
halfly retreat.
Stretch their legs a little bit.
Interesting.
This scale bearer is like staring down Luca. Like
I think-
intently trying to analyze them in this moment.
I think Lucas spends like about a minute just sort of staring up at the ceiling, sort of examining the designs and trying to figure out like, okay, how does it fit up there? How does this work? Before it like finally notices that it's being astutely scrutinized.
You are interesting, to say the least.
I get that a lot. I'm quite unique circumstances.
To say the least of it, yes. And they'll
What?
ask you kind of how you came to be. Just some general detail questions because silver scales.
Yeah. For Luca, it was just sort of like they woke up one day and it took several months to sort of figure out how to literally put itself together. to get around is more than a cube, but it has been learning ever since. And it asks, what's the name of the silver dragon that I guess lives on the ceiling?
Arthudasonius. Yes, I will put that in chat.
Okay. And the gold?
Let me actually grab that real quick, because I did not. Rathaldur.
How long have they resided here? And is this ability to sort of be decorations, is that something dragons can do commonly, or?
It is not a common skill. They were called by Bahamut to guard their temple.
Who was?
They were.
Interesting. And they've been here since the temple's creation, building.
No, but for an extremely long period of time.
How often do they get up and move around?
Whenever they need to hunt, stretch their wings. They're never gone for more than a day or two.
I don't know. Is this a rare occurrence? Once a year? Once a month?
4 or 5 times a year.
Interesting. Well, I shall consider myself fortunate to have seen it.
Enjoy your time at the temple.
Thank you.
And they'll kind of walk out the front door. The huge doors to the Platinum Sanctuary, and
After they leave, does Lucas still feel like it's being watched?
not anymore. Make an insight check.
That is a 23.
You get the feeling that it was the silver dragon on the ceiling that was watching you, and that they just left the room
Okay.
on their own 2 feet.
So the scale bearer was the silver dragon.
Yeah, in that immediate, when you stop feeling that presence
Okay.
scaling you and you realize they left the room, you're like, oh.
Fridge logic.
It's like that moment. And then probably about 5 minutes later. Whoa. Echo? Yep. That's when Vord will come out with Kade, Demi, and Verdian. Not only did you do well, but you picked very wisely with what little we gave you. You're muted.
I didn't realize I hit the damn thing with my chair. Well, we've been together a little while, done a few journeys, and we've had to learn to solve problems with limited resources. These trials were enlightening.
I would certainly hope so. We do not let anyone take them lightly, but you approached us, and we had heard that the Resistance had sent one of ours. We didn't expect to see you here so soon, to be honest.
Well, it wasn't intentional.
Very much an accident, yes.
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
Well, perhaps whoever guides fate decided to send us this way.
Something out there in the universe put us right here for a reason.
Indeed.
And Cyrus will hand out healing elixirs to anybody from that last challenge who needs one. They heal 2d4 plus 1 each, and I have 4 of them. And they go away tonight, so just,
I'm gonna top off.
yeah.
If I may, I would like to ask something about that last trial that I was involved in.
Certainly.
I noticed we were brought back after I had mended head. Was that part of the trial, or was that simply you gave us a moment to collect ourselves before retrieving us?
If the statue takes damage, there are many ways to heal it. That was but one of them.
Well, I'm glad that our intuition that we should mend what had been broken was correct, at least. I also can't help but wonder if anyone's ever tried to mad dash with both of them, like I did before, but...
Never seen that one, to be honest, and haven't done many of these, but that was new.
Verdian looks distinctly a bit smug at that.
You all realize he's been talking to you. 2 people have come into the room extremely silently, carrying this giant locked chest. You
They moved
intend
very quietly carrying that.
We train the scale bearers well, and now you bear their mark too, and he'll hand you the scale bearer's badge. The mark of them to clasp onto your cloak. But you do intend to go after the Chroma Dynasty and Thordak.
We do.
I believe this might be of assistance. And they will unlock the chest and open it. And laying on its side in this box as they pull the velvet back is about this 3-foot tall shield. Engraved, carved immaculately with about 1.5 foot tall crest of the Platinum Dragon himself. His portrait on this shield. It is yours to wield.
Kade just slowly steps over, brushes his hand over crest. Does he feel anything from it when he touches it?
It is warm to the touch. And it seems to like tingle your fingers a little bit.
And similar, does it tingle kind of the same way, like whenever he uses divine energy
A little bit, yeah.
from his cleric magic?
If there hypothetically had been some sort of divergence, would you say that this was a vestige of
Ward
that
was actually about to.
hypothetical?
Ward was about to explain what it was actually.
Okay. Okay.
As Kade is kind of bent down, touching it. To those of you who do not know what this is an artifact of our temple. The only known vestige of divergence that was touched by Bahamut. Honor's last stand. Only to be bared by those who serve the Platinum Dragon in the name of good. If you intend to go after the chromatics, any advantage to yours, this will certainly help.
Thank you, High Bearer. This will be of great help.
Wear
Kade,
it.
now we
and-
both have one.
Wear it
That's true.
and take his tenants with you.
I shall.
Cyrus is standing over off to the side, just visibly weeping, and like he's applauding. Like he's so proud of Kade right now.
You see a couple of this. You actually see a couple of the scale bearers who have been waiting like their entire lives to see this thing in person, just kind of like wiping a tear away.
Kate pulls the shield off of his arm, hands it over to Crackthor. Would you stow this away?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Why the fuck not? No. Put it in the bag of holding.
For something that is made
Picks
of
up.
platinum, it is incredibly light when you wield it.
Picks it up. He was expecting it to be heavier, so he
Like-
has to go on the back foot a little bit. Slips it right on. Wow. Yeah, it's big. This thing's big.
Like 3.5 feet tall, yeah. It's a barrier shield, basically.
Wow, that thing's bigger than Cragthor.
Yeah, it's about the same height as him. I believe I have 2 other things for you. Cyrus, you came to our temple asking for a piece of information.
Yeah, I did.
Scale Bearer Udir is who is en route to Craghammer. I tell all of you this in confidence.
And can you tell us why Scale Bearer Udir is en route to Craghammer, or is that for us
He-
to find out?
He is following a trail he believes will lead him to a long-thought dead colleague. Another member of the Platinum Sanctuary who was thought lost in the Battle of Amon.
Right.
Does Cade know who he's talking about?
You would assume he's talking about, because they obviously were in Amon for a very long time. You would know that he's talking about Lady Kima.
There are rumors that Lady Kima yet lives.
He believes he has tracked down some information to believe so. I looked at it and could not persuade him not to leave.
Well, if there is even a hope
Yes.
that others from that battle yet live, we have to find them.
Secondarily, if you are going to stay in Vasselheim for another day, it seems word of your arrival here has reached some of the other Dawn Marshals. He even those who are not in the city. And he will pull out of his coat a piece of parchment with blue wax on it and will hand it to Finnick.
Oh. Is there an emblem within the wax?
It's a symbol of the Stormlord.
Oh. He'll just open it.
So, thank you for bringing Kade to us. Thank you for assisting him. We cannot do these things on our own, and I hope this proved that to you all.
It certainly did.
Thank you for giving Cade this honor and helping him out with that shield, and we can't do our job alone either. Thank you for your help.
Kind of look at this point between Cyrus and Luca. I don't mean to talk out of place, but have either of you lost memories recently? Or both of you, perhaps?
Well, these other 5 folks swear that we were in the Feywild, and I don't seem to have any recollection of it.
Me neither, and
Oh,
I'm
you've gotta
missing
be
something
fucking
very
kidding me.
important too, so I'm hoping.
Oh. I sensed something on you that was off. And he will cast Greater Restoration on each of you. As all of the
Really?
memories...
You sensed something off about me? What
Yeah.
incredible magical powers did you need to figure that out? No,
Not that kind of off.
Something off
I
about
know.
The,
Not that
talking
kind
the
of
insight
off.
check was
toothpaste in the middle of your
the
temple.
DC in that insight check was not very high.
No. Yeah, all your memories come flooding back.
I think Cyrus blinks 4 or 5 times and then immediately hugs Demi.
It's like, oh my goodness!
Demi will hold me back. Sorry, I had a mouthful of food.
Happens.
Happens to the best of us.
I think Luca waits for Cyrus to finish, and then it hugs Demi.
A group hug.
It just slimes its way in the middle.
Yeah. Oh, just stretches the arms around both of them.
Demi will say to Luca, was this the important thing you were missing?
Yes. Yes, was.
Can I make an insight?
Sure.
Ooh.
So for Luca, that is deception or persuasion, depending on if they're telling the truth or not. Don't tell them what
Don't
you
say which
rolled,
one it
but tell
is.
me which of the 2 you rolled.
Ooh.
And then, okay. Let me roll an insight check.
21.
Alrighty. 21.
Yes, sir.
Secrets.
Well, I'm
and
glad I can be of some comfort.
Yes, it was a lot, but it's good to recall all of it now.
Well, I'm glad at least you're back to your normal memories of everything that happened. I mean, I only know what happened from when I showed up, but I mean, it seems like you guys had quite the adventure.
We did. But I suppose for better or for worse, all that happens can teach us something, and so I'm glad to have all of those lessons back, such as they were. Luca's like,
Yeah, that
where the fuck
was.
did these XP come from? I don't remember anything.
When did I level up?
Yeah.
Suddenly you feel much more experienced.
Okay. You all head out the stairs into the slowly turning to evening dusk, settling over the mountain in the valley in which Vasselheim is located, and back down the stairs into the city. I think that's a perfect place to end.
Oh, who's hungry? Feel like I could eat
I'm
a
fucking
whole
starving.
owlbear.
Be careful, you could
Poor
probably
Owlbear.
get that to eat in Vasselheim.
You promise?
Go down to the Slayer's Take. You probably could.
Yeah. Oh, man.
We'll get you a
Verdium
bag
will
of
literally
pudding.
try any food because he's been in the Shadowfell for so long. If it's a food of this
Oh my
plate, he can
God.
try it.
Oh my god, look at nipples.
Luca just sort of like short circuits for a moment and is like, it's entirely possible I've eaten owlbear before and I just didn't know it.
Yeah.
Well, that's a thought.
By the way, Luco, quick question. When I came out with the high bear, you looked like you just saw a fucking ghost. What happened?
I didn't see a ghost. I believe I saw a dragon.
What, you mean on the ceiling? Kade looks up. There's one missing.
Yeah.
I believe they went to stretch their legs.
Oh. Oh, well, yeah.
And
So that
hunt.
reaction would make absolute sense then.
And hunt, I think, so we may not be the only ones feasting on owlbear tonight.
Hey.
Well, let's go find a tavern. Cade's buying.
Damn right I am.
All right.
The best damn found family a guy could ask for.
Oh.
And Verdian nods very enthusiastically at that, like expressing his agreement with that sentiment.
All right.
Good
Cyrus just
job,
wipes another
Cade.
another tear.
Congratulations.
I'm so proud of you.
Big dad energy.
Have a Werther's original.
Oh, is that a soft?
Have some
this
hard
earn-
candy.
Doesn't this earn at least one of those little strawberry ones with the jelly inside?
Oh.
Yum.
Do you know where to get those?
Fantastic. You probably buy 'em at
I
the
was hoping
bazaar.
you did.
You probably buy them at the bazaar. All right.
Oh, easily.
Thanks everybody for tuning in.
It's a lot of fun.
It was. That was incredible. We're gonna go talk about it, and if you guys want to watch it, check us out on Patreon. And if you guys want to support the channel in other ways, go buy a T-shirt or a glass mug or a polo shirt.
Or just keep the VOD on loop all
Yeah.
week.
Or
Yeah.
just watch this
Yeah.
episode like 10 times.
Yeah.
Just
If you
feed the
All of it
algorithm.
helps. All of it helps.
Feed it.
Like,
Feed
comment,
it.
Miss
like,
something,
comment,
just put the
subscribe.
bottle in your
Apparently, I'm
back.
supposed to say that, but you're not. But if you say it in a video, then it pushes the video down. I don't get it. Anyway, we'll be back next Monday, I think. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. But yeah, next time this more parties in Vasselheim.
Yeah.
Parties plural.
Parties plural, maybe. We'll see what happens.
Party.
All right, we're gonna go raid Flutter. If you guys are watching us on Twitch, YouTube, thank you so much. Peace out. Mwah.